Yo, what is good, world? You already know, man. It's your boy Gio, man. I'm back with another one, man. This one right here, this is a crazy update, man. Had to let y'all know about the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson scenario, what they got going on, man. Of course, everybody's really mad and upset. They saying that that it was rigged and things of such. This is allegedly they were saying that Tyson couldn't knock him out in the first round. He'd get penalized. Second round he would lose some of his pay, and if he made him last into the eighth round without a knockout, he'd get the full pay. And my take is Jake record is only like 10 fights. He's not equivalent to a Mike Tyson in his old age, or definitely not in his prime. And I know y'all seen the sparring videos, his training videos, exercise workout videos, and you see how he was going ham. And if you look at his old videos, I have some of them in my shorts. You see how aggressive he is with the fighting. He didn't do that with Jake Paul, and everybody know it. So it's a lawsuit that's going on with Netflix with Jake Paul and Tyson, man, and it's not looking good. And hopefully Tyson won't be harmed as far as him furthermore in boxing, because they're saying that he's not gonna retire right now. So if he's not gonna retire, he's gonna be doing some more fighting. And you got a lot of people that's upset at Jake Paul for this. From Canelo to Mayweather to Gervonta Davis to Muhammad Ali's nephew, George Foreman's son. There's some few heavyweight boxers and a few other more fighters that's really upset, man, and calling them out. And I mean, you even have I Show Speed saying he's down to do a match with him, and that's allegedly supposed to be in 2025. So we'll see when that happens, or if it happens. But yeah, man, it's not looking really good for your boy Jake, man. He set that up for failure. It's just gonna make him look bad, tarnish his image. Mike Tyson, not so much, because everybody know what he's been able to do and what he's capable of, and he has a big history with boxing and really being the all-time guy. So it's not really gonna tarnish him. It's just gonna make Jake look even more worse, to where they're saying like, hey, it's gonna look obvious to where it's like you paid this dude to win, so you can take over boxing, because he's retired. But that's an update on that, man. I want y'all to check that one out. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Let's talk about that. Topic right here is crazy. It's something big, man, with Netflix, the lawsuit with Netflix and Mike Tyson and Logan Paul. And Logan has a lot of people that's calling him out right now to fight. So y'all check this one out. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Let's talk about it. Hit the subscribe button, man. I appreciate all your love and support as always, man. You already know we the family, man, and we're gonna keep running it up, man. Yo, 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 what's good, world? It's your boy Gio, man, back with another one, man. This right here is an update on your boy Diddy, man. He got a lot of things going on, a lot of allegations and stuff like that. People want to know, is he gonna be able to spend Thanksgiving with the family? And he had his bond hearing. I don't know if y'all heard of that. I'm pretty sure, but
Georgia,
huh?
every day, if you go out there and rake them leaves every day, it ain't gonna take no whole group of people.
Man, yo, 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 what's good, world? It's your boy Gio, man. I'm back with another one, man. This one right here is about your boy Diddy, man. They saying that he had his bond hearing, and he may be coming home, man, for his Thanksgiving. That's what everybody want to know, is he coming home? Outside of all the allegations he got going on, and it's a lot of things that's coming forward allegedly. They're saying Gene Deal was allegedly in ties with it as well. It's a lot of things that's coming out, man, that's unfolding, man. His cell being raided, what they found in there is a lot of things that's gonna unfold, and y'all will see in the video. And yeah, man, his bond hearing, he was offering up to 50 million, even more strict circumstances for him to be out. And I gotta let y'all see this. I'm not gonna give y'all the T. I want y'all to check out this video. Let me know what y'all think, man, in the comments, man. Hit that subscribe button. Let's talk about this and see what happens with your boy, man. TD Jakes, he, had a live stream and got ill. One of many that passed away that's been around Diddy since he's been locked up. But TD Jakes is live and well. But yeah, man, y'all gotta see this update. Let me know what y'all think, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate y'all, each and every one of y'all, man. We the family, man. Salute. Yo, what's good, world? It's your boy Gio, man, back with another one, man. This right here, super interesting, man. It's about your boy Drake, man, and Kendrick Lamar, man. This is crazy. They saying that, basically, it's allegedly, they saying that Drake is super hot, mad about what's going on with Kendrick Lamar, and of course y'all know Kendrick Lamar threw shots at Lil Wayne too, but they saying that Drake is super hot about the streams. He's saying that the record label use bots to help move up his streams and surpass. He is basically saying nobody's supposed to beat my streaming. Like, I'm the man, and you can't beat me. Something's wrong. It's a malfunction and problem. And matter of fact, y'all are using bots. Y'all paying money to have him surpass me. And everybody was saying that Kendrick Lamar fried Drake. I mean, me personally, I think they're two different types of artists that should be compared. They have different styles, different skill sets and abilities. But they're saying that your boy Drake got a lawsuit out on Kendrick and the record label, man. Not because of what Kendrick said as far as him being, super creepy and weird, the things that he was saying with that, because of the streams is what he got mad at. So all of that stuff that Kendrick accused him of, he's not mad at that. So it could be true, could be not. You never know. He's not mad at that. He said he's mad at the streams. So he sent the lawsuit out on him and the label. And I know Kendrick is sitting back probably laughing, man, like he knew Drake didn't have a chance, with a response like this. And this is the first in history for someone to do that, in music, especially hip hop, for him to go these lengths to get a lawsuit from your boy Kendrick, man, on streaming issues that he's not agreeing with. Y'all gotta check this one out, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let's talk about this one in the comments, man. Let's chat about this, man. This is something crazy, man. And we'll go from there, man. Hit that subscribe button while y'all at it, man, and show some love, man. It's a free thing. It's not a charge. Y'all stay updated on the latest and greatest things, man. And we can bring you everything, man, from sports to music to automotives to computers to everything, man. How to do's, whatever it is, man. I got y'all covered. Y'all let me know, and y'all got to stay tuned because there's a lot more that's coming. So yeah, sit tight, man. I got y'all, and hit that subscribe button, man. Subscribe, man. Hit the comments. Let's talk about this, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man.
Now, Netflix isn't just dealing with a PR nightmare. They're caught in the crossfire of a legal battle they never saw coming. Guess everyone's looking for a payout here. This lawsuit isn't just about money. It's about trust. The fans trusted that they were paying for authenticity, for raw competition, and for a slice of boxing history. What they got was a bad theater production dressed up as a prize fight. Now, both Paul and Tyson are in the hot seat facing the wrath of a fan base that feels con.
And that is the money. He's getting paid so much money to do this. So that tells me he's getting bored. So again, it is sad that someone...
So what now? Is Tyson's legacy forever tainted by this scripted spectacle, or can we just chalk it up to a bizarre chapter in his already colorful career? We've watched this man rise, fall, and rise again, but was this the moment that ruined it all? Tyson, the ferocious knockout artist, now the face of a fight that many consider a disgrace. Can his name ever fully recover? And what about Jake Paul? The self-proclaimed savior of boxing is now drowning in the aftermath of this debacle. Can he bounce back, or has he crossed a line that no flashy knockout or viral video can erase? And let's not forget the sport itself. Boxing has already been accused of corruption, shady promoters, and questionable matchups. But now, after this, is the sport at risk of losing whatever shred of credibility it had left? Fans feel betrayed, and trust isn't something that's easily regained. Is boxing heading toward a future where we see more entertainment than actual competition? It's a fine line, isn't it? Where do we draw the line between making a spectacle for the masses and exploiting legends for cash? Fans, fighters, and promoters need to ask themselves, when does the sport stop being about the fight and start being about the show?
Netflix hit with $50 million class action lawsuit over Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight streaming glitches. A Florida man has filed a class action lawsuit against Netflix over the poor streaming quality that affected millions during the widely viewed boxing match between former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson and YouTube personality Jake Paul on Friday night. Ronald Blue Denton, a resident of Hillsborough County, Florida, alleged that the streaming giant was guilty of breach of contract over the frequent glitches. According to TMZ, the class action lawsuit filed in Florida state court is seeking damages of at least $50 million. 60 million Americans were hyped to see Iron Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, versus YouTuber Turner prizefighter Jake Paul. What they saw was the baddest streaming on planet, the lawsuit claims. It was alleged that many viewers missed portions of the fight due to the interruptions. Netflix customers experienced massive streaming issues and should have known better because it's happened before. They were woefully ill-prepared, according to the lawsuit. Citing over 100,000 people complaining online, the lawsuit claimed that boxing fans, along with the average Americans wanting to see a legend in what would most likely be his last fight, were faced with legendary problems, including no access, streaming glitches, and buffering issues. During the bout, many viewers took to social media to express their frustrations with streaming and buffering problems before and during the fight.
Of course, I let him win. He gave me $10 million. Or else I would have knocked him the fuck out. Just like Jiren knocked the pride out of Vegeta.
Last Friday's big ringside fight could be heading to court. A Florida man has filed a $50 million lawsuit against Netflix claiming breach of contract after subscribers dealt with buffering issues during the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. The fight was available to anyone with Netflix membership with no need to pay anything more. The lawsuit says at least 97,000 reports were received during the event. According to the event promoter, Most Valuable Promotions, 60 million households tuned in for the event. Netflix has not commented on the lawsuit.
Oh, man. This is a class action lawsuit, so anyone can join this.
According to the lawsuit filed Monday in Tampa, the man alleges roughly 97,000 people were met with buffering issues while trying to watch that historic match. I think we're all among them here.
This is the first I'm seeing of the fight now because...
yeah, I just saw the word buffering. Yeah, he claims Netflix failed to fulfill its contractual obligations to its customers. Yep, the plaintiff is also asking for a trial by jury.
So Netflix just learned the hard way that when you mess up a major fight like Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, fans don't forget. The streaming giant got slammed with over 85,000 complaints, and now it's headed to court. But hey, they did break streaming records. Too bad they couldn't break the buffering issue. Viewers couldn't even enjoy the undercard fights without interruptions, and now it's lawsuit time. So with 108 million viewers, this was Netflix's biggest sporting event ever. But that technical miss? No, people aren't having it. Fans are demanding Netflix make things right before Christmas with their live NFL debut with Beyonce performing at halftime.
In breaking news, streaming giant Netflix is being issued a class action in relation to the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. TMZ reports the lawsuit is over streaming issues and a breach of contract. Thousands of viewers claim they had trouble watching the fight. Netflix is...
Give me my money! Yeah! Fucking money!
Breaking news, holy shit, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm saying if it does happen, I'm gonna refinance my house and bet on Mike Tyson. This brilliant, beautiful fuck right here is Turki Al-Sheikh. His job is basically the president of entertainment for Saudi Arabia. Do you understand how much money this man has? That's how you know it's a lot, when you can't even look it up. You could look up Bill Gates all day. This man has so much wealth that we can't even count it. Just offered Mike Tyson $800 million to have a rematch, but this time without a script. That fight made everyone so sad. You see what he's doing with his arm here? That's not a punch. He knows how to punch. He's Mike fucking Tyson. You see this move here? The same exact move 20 years ago. Boom, the guy's dead. It's not age, it's money. Please don't tell me it's age. If this fight goes down, it'll be in March, and we will get to see whatever's left of this man fight Jake. Everybody wants to see him fight, because we all know deep down what would have happened if this man turned on about 15 to 20% of his capabilities. He held back almost everything he had, and he did it for a massive payday to take care of his family. We all want to see this happen. Please let this happen.
Literally 10 minutes of nothing.
It was bad enough that the rules extremely favored Jake, but now the contract is going to incentivize Mike to lose and give Jake an opportunity to choose himself as a winner. The first stipulation in the contract will punish Tyson for knocking out Jake because he's getting paid on a sliding scale per round. This means that if you were to knock Jake out,
There is a secret at some point in this video, so if you find it, you will get a follow.
Second, he would only make a small amount of cash. So for Tyson to make the absolute most amount of money, he needs to survive all 8 rounds, which to a lesser fighter would mean avoid being knocked out, but for him means not knocking Jake out. And here's where it gets even worse. If this goes to a split decision, it massively favors Jake, because the judges have to be approved by Jake. Obviously, they wouldn't want to use language where they say he can choose the judges, but if they need to be approved by Jake, that means he's going to be able to talk to them and make sure they're behaving accordingly.
Is it true that you made $170 million from this fight?
I made a lot of money, the most money I've made ever.
60 million households, Jake.
250 million people.
Bro, that is so
It's all downhill
crazy.
from here.
No, for sure.
I peaked. I believe that I would beat anybody on your roster that's under 10 fights. Anyone.
We can do that.
Any one of your fighters that has under 10 fights. Easy.
Okay.
So
A cruiserweight?
literally any weight.
Okay. So
any weight.
Any weight.
Any weight. Any weight. I will beat anybody on your roster.
I've got about 400 of them.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Let's run it up.
Chef
No
Clark.
problem.
Chef Clark.
Give me your best real boxer.
Okay. Chef Clark.
Give me your
listen,
best real boxer.
Chef Clark, 1-0, right? Boxed in the Olympics, didn't medal. 1-0, just had one professional fight. He's a cruiserweight. You can have him, and I'll tell you what, I'll even provide him. Well, actually, let me be careful on the price for this one. No, but I'm telling you, I've got 5. Yeah, okay, okay.
I already said I'm down. We're betting $1 million. I'm taking on anyone on your roster with under 10 fights. No problem. And that's right now too. Just wait to just give me a couple of years, bro. Ooh, I'm coming for your boy Canelo.
Yeah.
I'm coming for your boy Canelo.
What do you say? Tell these people who keep saying that this fight is scripted for Jake Paul to win. Well, just come to the fight and you'll see. That's it. Listen, I started Jake off and I'm going to finish him.
Just like many people have been expecting, it seems Jake Paul has finally realized that he's about to fight the legendary heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. Y'all guess what? Rumors are circulating that Jake Paul is about to bolt out of the fight. Ow! As much as that is shocking news, we can all agree that folks thought about that at one point. It's Mike Tyson we are talking about here, the legendary and fierce boxer who dominated the boxing scene for a long time, and Jake Paul just thought he could waltz his way into the boxing ring with him to put his name up there. Well, time is beginning to tell who the boss is.
That's the only thing I'm afraid of for Jake, is that you don't know what you're going to get out of it.
Okay, y'all, get ready because Tyson's response to Jake's alleged revelation will leave you jaw-dropping. Let's get into the juicy details. Ever since the news of popular YouTuber turned fighter Jake Paul throwing hands in the ring with world heavyweight champion Mike Tyson came to light, there have been several opinions. Interestingly, those opinions mostly favored Tyson. Most people were caught up in the fact that Tyson would definitely knock Jake out, even before he could throw his hands. Well, as things stand right now, that doesn't seem to be a lie, you know.
Jake Paul them just show that, you know, we for our boxing, we ain't getting paid all we should get paid.
Anyway, much hard work, dedication, and preparation have been put in place in anticipation of the match. From Jake and Tyson putting in their all to organizers doing a perfect job promoting the fight, to make an enormous audience come through for the event. It has been rigorous months of work, but guess who is allegedly getting jittery and scared now? Folks close to the two fighters say Jake is getting cold feet and wants to opt out of the match. However, he chose the wrong opponent to try something that messy with.
I would not get into the ring with him unless he had no pulse, rigor mortis had set in. I would not mess with Mike Tyson. I don't care that he's 57. Do not mess with Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson isn't one of the fighters who go back on their word. His spirit of competition won't allow him to go through with Jake's style. Brace yourselves because Tyson's response is as bad as sending Jake Paul to the streets. Mike Tyson allegedly plans to sue Jake Paul with a jaw-dropping lawsuit of about $400 million. Oh yeah, that's insane. Is Jake Paul even worth $400 million? And even if he is worth that much money, he definitely would have a large hole in his pocket if he agreed to pay for that. Jake has had to earn some real bucks from his YouTube channel, and recently, his few boxing matches. So yeah, $400 million is a lot of money for Jake. But don't get things mixed up here. Tyson isn't outrightly demanding the whooping sum of money from Jake. He just said Jake will have to deal with that if he goes through with his decision of opting out of the match. So this is where it gets dicey. Is Jake pulling out because of the pressure he's been encountering because the fight is getting closer? Or is Jake just finally realizing what folks have been talking about? No one knows for sure. Imagine Jake suddenly going from ranting about how he would knock out Tyson, who used to be his idol while growing up, to him getting cold feet when it's almost time to put his words in motion. It's suspicious. Jake couldn't have possibly just woken up one day and thought the right thing for him to do was to pull out of the fight. Maybe Jake has critically analyzed how risky it is for him to go against Tyson in the ring, especially with how he lost woefully after their recent sparring session. That may have been Jake's wake-up call, to say he's not interested in the fight anymore.
Netflix is getting sued for $50 million by some guy in Florida in a class action. Now, there are goofy class actions out there. What comes to mind are like the Subway footlong case where somebody sued Subway because the sub sandwiches were only 11 inches, not 12. Starbucks iced coffee case because you didn't get 8 or so ounces of fluid because of the ice displacement. I mean, come on, silly cases. So now the silly case on the block seems to be this Netflix case. At least I think it is. What do you think?
Mike Tyson definitely followed the script, and here's the proof you probably missed. The first sentence in the contract was no knockouts. And with Tyson landing punches like these, Jake wasn't going to last, so he had to tie Tyson up and tell him to chill out. The next most important piece was absolutely no uppercuts. If you've ever watched a Mike Tyson fight, then you know when he gets on the inside, he will 100% of the time throw an uppercut. And it was very obvious this punch had been taken out of his arsenal. Tyson was looking awkward, because where he would normally throw an uppercut, he was no longer able to. And the last part of the contract was to make the fight last the full 8 rounds. And this presented an issue for Tyson because of his style and aggressive nature. He had to physically hold himself back, biting his glove to remind himself to let Jake have control. And this led to Tyson getting hit more than usual, and him just standing in front of Jake, not doing anything because he didn't know what to do. If you think we should boycott Jake Paul's next fight, tell me in the comments.
When are you gonna stop fighting gimmick fights? You gonna call Mike Tyson a gimmick?
I think he just called Mike Tyson a gimmick.
When this fight happens, Tyson will be 58 years. Under any circumstances, a fucking almost 60-year-old man shouldn't be fighting a 27-year-old guy. When he actually fought somebody who was a boxer, who had the same type of record he has, who is his age and who is his size, he fucking lost. So they're never gonna go that fucking route again.
So Netflix, you don't have to...
Brilliant move too, because you don't have to go pay. Everybody has fucking Netflix.
So why are you so against the fight?
I'm not against it. I love Mike Tyson, and nobody wants to see Mike get beat by this fucking jerk.
The Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight was rigged. Look at how Mike was fighting against Roy Jones at 54 years old, and take a look at this counter. Roy goes in with a jab, and Mike slips to the outside and immediately counters him with a left hook. Now compare this with the Jake fight. Mike would go to all the trouble of closing the distance on Jake but wouldn't counter. Jake throws a big right hook and Mike slips under it. Jake is completely open and out of position while Jake is in range. But Mike doesn't counter. Instead, he just throws his hands and waits till Jake covers up and backs out of range. Again here, Jake feints a jab, then goes for a left hook that he abandons since Mike slips. But Jake's guard is open and Mike loaded up his left hand, but he doesn't throw it instead. He just stands up. Was the fight rigged? And if you don't believe me, let's take a look at what Jake himself said when he was getting into boxing.
At the end of the day, like, you know, I've been in this sport for a year now, and like, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but all of this shit's fucking rigged. You know, you see people whining and dining each other. You see people at Staples Center. This sport's rigged for sure.